What if you're not living your life? You're playing a character in it. And right now, you're in a scene you didn't even realize was written. Pause. Look around. Who are these people to you? Really? Are they real protagonists? Or just side characters orbiting your story? But here's the twist. What if you're also a side character in theirs? What if we are all actors, moving through scenes, switching roles, without ever leaving the stage? We act when we speak. We act when we walk. Even in silence, we perform. And when you sleep, your mind writes new scenes, casting you in stories you don't control. So tell me, who are you when no one is watching? Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. So what if your subconscious is not just guiding you, but assigning you roles? Meet Elias, or maybe meet you. Elias is different people to different people. To one person, he's the villain. To another, he's the hero. And to most, he's just a passing face in the background. Same actor, different roles. So ask yourself, does that make him fake or human? Because life doesn't ask you to be one thing. It asks you to play many. You can be the villain in someone's painful chapter, and the savior in someone else's survival story. Not because you're pretending, but because you exist in multiple narratives at once. We are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become. But what if others don't see what you choose? Only what you represent in their story. Elias realizes something unsettling. Every person he meets is meeting a version of him, not the whole script, just a scene. So who is the real Elias? The hero? The villain? Or the stranger? Maybe all of them. Because identity is not a fixed character. It's a shifting performance. And here's where it gets deeper. Quantum theory suggests reality changes based on observation. So what happens when different people observe different versions of you? Are you one person or many? The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. But what if becoming who you are means accepting you are many things at once? Elias stops resisting it. He stops trying to control every role and starts choosing how he shows up. Not perfectly, but consciously. Because every interaction is a scene, and every scene adds to someone's story. You might be their turning point, or their lesson, or just a face in the crowd. But never forget this. Even a crowd is built one individual at a time. Every small role still shapes the whole scene. So now ask yourself, what role are you playing today? And more importantly, is it a role you chose or one you've been repeating unconsciously? Because the story will end. The main character always exits. But before the credits roll, you will have played countless roles in countless lives. So the real question is, when they remember your character, what will they say? And when you look back at your own story, will you recognize the person who was holding the pen all along?